Monique and Lee Daniels just did the Deliverance.
Yes.
Are we ever going to see a reconciliation with you and her? Because
I don't have a problem.
I know that there's no problem.
To reconcile.
No, but she has said that, like, I know when she was on Club Shay Shay and they talked about it, and she was talking about the phone call that happened from your team or whatever, right? Is there ever going to be a conversation that we hear you talk about where y'all two have another conversation about that and move forward?
I'll challenge your question with a better question.
Go ahead. You've been doing this for a long time.
Do you ever hear me talk about anyone? Do you ever hear anything bad come from me? No. So information can't be one-sided. A perception can never be one-sided. It's always a duality. It's your side versus another. And if there's not a common ground, that means one hasn't been attempted to, like, be met. So there's no problem between me and Monique. There never will be. There's no problem between me and anybody else. There's nothing to reconcile. There's no problem. So all these problems that have been attached to Kevin Hart, they're one-sided. I don't have a problem with anybody.
I agree with that.
It takes two people, right, to have a conflict.
Social media has fucked us up to the point of what you hear is what you're forced to believe.
Got you.
You do not understand, like, the common ground for truth is always a conversation. And if there ever is a conversation, then you're not forward-facing in a public statement, ever. And by the way, I have no rebuttal to it. I stand on the side of I'm unproblematic. And if me and Mo want to do or could do or would do, we will. But that's a me and Mo thing. Like, this new thing that people are like, let me tell you something, world.
Yeah.
That's a very, like, that's I want to be honest, I'm 45 years old. I'm 45 years old. And by the way, team or not, it's not hard to fucking find me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, my schedule is online.
So she hasn't hit you since all of that stuff?
Me and Monique have had conversations, and those are me and Monique's conversations.
There you go.
Before and after.
There
That's
you go.
called adulting.
There you go.
I don't unadult.
Yeah.
So all of these new ways of conversation and finger pointing, it's very easy. You know what? Cormino's in me because I'm gonna say some dope shit. All right. Everybody points to the fucking moon because nobody knows what it's like to be at the moon and for the moon to look down. Everybody sees it this way, but nobody sees it the other. There's only a couple people that have been down here and looked at the moon and said, I'm going, and went and looked down from. So if you don't stand the version of eyesight from both sides, well, then you're nearsighted. You got one vision. I don't have tunnel vision. I have an equal vision of understanding. But if you can't understand the moon side, how do you speak as if you do? That's not life. So to
that
be
was some drunk shit, but you brought it
was some
around.
drunk talk.
You brought it around.
You brought it around.
You brought it around.
You trying to make it sound
I was going.
You brought it around.
Let me tell you something.
if you want me to hear, I've done it down for you.